steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff. But
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question? We can't ask Rashad questions.
I should just link it to I want to call it Everyday Struggle, but what's the show called? The Bigger Picture. I'll just link the Bigger Pictures episode in the description, and you can watch the full thing there. But we have some other things to talk about in a 20-minute video that I might react to tonight. So there's that. Okay. Next thing, man. This was crazy. Virginia Giuffre's her family speaks out about her tragedy at 41. Too much to carry. This wasn't exclusive. Shout out to people for the exclusive. Okay, Casey Baker. Virginia Giuffre spent most of her life fighting for justice for herself and other abuse victims. But in the end, hold on, let me pause this or something. I ain't getting you know what I mean? She's been but in the end, the toll may have been too much, according to her family. The world lost a fierce warrior. Virginia's sister-in-law, Amanda Roberts, tells people in an exclusive interview following Virginia's unaliving by doing it herself at the age of 41. She wished all the survivors. Okay, people, what we doing, man? All right. She wished all of the survivors to get justice. That is who she was. Virginia, one of the more outspoken accusers of the convicted offenders, Jeffrey Epstein and Miss Maxwell. She did on a farm at near Gabby area near Perth, Australia, where she had lived for the last several years. On Thursday, April 24th, her family announced on April 25th. We lost our sister. Excuse me. Hold on. Excuse me. We lost our sister, Amanda says through tears. Her children lost their mother, and her mother lost her daughter. That's where we are now. She was one of the more beautiful souls you would ever have gotten the chance to meet, she continues. But I think sometimes that load and that weight can become too much to carry. Emergency services responded to a residence in near Gabby and found an unresponsive 41-year-old. Western Australia Police Force Media Liaison Officer Shelby Brady previously confirmed in a statement to People. Emergency first aid was rendered, but the woman was declared unalive at the scene. According to authorities, early indications show that the unaliving was not suspicious. Major crime detectives are currently investigating. Virginia's brother, Sky Roberts, was staying with her when she was unalive, according to Amanda. In late March, Virginia had an Instagram post where she was near being unalive and in the hospital after a car she was in earlier was struck by a school bus going more than 49. Oh, this is crazy. I've gone through kidney renal failure, Virginia wrote alongside the photo of her lying in the hotel bed, covered in bruises. They've given me 4 days to live, transferring me to a specialist hospital in urology. Shortly after, Virginia came forward with allegations of abuse against her husband of 22 years. Jeez Louise, what a tough man. She told People in an exclusive statement. I was able to fight back against Miss Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein, who and trafficked me, but I was able to escape the domestic violence, the DV, and my marriage until recently. After my husband's latest PA, I can no longer stay silent. Crazy. Virginia had reported assault to the police in Downsboro, Western Australia in January. Though Robert was not charged with any crime, Virginia's previously confirmed to People. Robert's attorney, meanwhile, told People in an email statement, unfortunately, as the issues you rise before the courts in Australia, both he and anyone associated with this case, including Ms. Giuffre or her agents, are prohibited from discussing or utilizing the media. Therefore, there is no comment. Sky and Amanda told People that Virginia had been having marital issues for a while and had been separated from Robert, the father of her 3 children, 19, 16, and 15, sometime around August 2023. Virginia became publicly known in 2010 when she came forward as a victim of Epstein, who was unalive in his prison cell at 66 in 2019, and Maxwell, 63, who is currently serving a prison sentence for CST in connection to Epstein. In 2021, Virginia claimed the lawsuit filed against Prince Andrew in New York that the royal forced her to intercourse with him 3 times between 1999 and 2002 in London, New York, on a private Caribbean island owned by Epstein. The two reached an out-of-court settlement, so that means it was real. February 2022. The amount was not disclosed. That means it was really real. Amanda tells people she believes that the trauma of Virginia's life may have become too much. When you go through what she's been through her entire life, it's not over when the court is over. You are still fighting for the rest of your life, she says. So she's fighting real physical pain that she's endured, and she was fighting real mental pain as well. And sometimes when that mental pain overrules, you can't see anything but that. Amanda continues. I think this is everything from when she was a child until that last day. Amanda says she cannot believe that Virginia is no longer with us. We are all in a stage of wishing people this is a nightmare we are going to wake up from, she tells people. She adds that in the past few weeks, she and Virginia, whom she considered a sister, had some very, very deep conversations. I tried to encourage her. We as women have the power and heal each other. Speaking of Virginia's role as a mother, Amanda says Virginia loved her 3 children fiercely. I would never want them to think that she didn't love them because they were always on our mind, she continues. Amanda says she and her family will continue the work of the organization Virginia founded, Speak Out, Act, Reclaim, SOAR, a nonprofit that helps provide support for survivors of SA. We're going to continue to do everything in our power to continue her legacy. We'll continue to advocate for survivors all over the world, she tells people. And there that is. So the reason that this is also interesting is because despite all of that, the recent thing being told to keep up spirits and stuff like that, 2019, she just outright tweeted this. I'm making it publicly known that in no way, shape, or form am I thinking of taking my own self. I have made this known to my therapist and GP. If something happens to me in sake of my family, do not let it go away and help me to protect them. Too many evil people want to see me quieted. And there's that. So very interesting stuff there. Extremely interesting stuff to say the least. And yeah, we shall see. I'm going to wrap it up here. I had the Drewski thing, but I might just do that tomorrow. So if you are new to the channel, as always, this is the road to 5K subs. Please have a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening whenever you're watching this. And please remember, if nobody else told you today, I'm looking at this one now. I care about you.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
Good question.
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.